Hey, as you embark on this journey with me to explore living as a benevolent, thoughtful, encouraging ancestor of future indigenous people, one thing that we should take into consideration is our emotional reality. Now, I think what that means and what that means to me is we have to be able to be aware of, understand, and sometimes identify, sometimes we can't, our own emotions, our own experiences, our own responses, as well as reactions to things. And as we explore some of these ideas and things about that are centered around the more animist or more indigenous, the long game uh, worldview, it may bring up, or what it may allow to surface, are what it may uncover are emotions that we're not quite sure what to do with, how to deal with them. So even kind of looking back over the last two videos, the introduction and what's in a name, looking at the concept that my whole world that I've been working for, the things I've been taught to work for, the things that I've achieved, and some of the things that I've achieved that actually don't bring me fulfillment, but I've suppressed the lack of fulfillment because I would like, I don't know how to react otherwise. Because if I act any different and I really show that I'm not fulfilled by the thing, that doesn't support other people doing it. And it also then allows for a bit of collapse in my worldview and how I see the structure of my world and my life. And so sometimes it's just fucking hard to get it up for another day of the same, the same bullshit. We have the term same shit, different day. And just a few of the emotions that can surface or that we can experience in that destabilization are betrayal, sadness, grief, anger. We can experience loneliness. We can experience feelings of English words, please. um, um, we can be disheartened, right? We can feel hopeless. So it's a very good idea if you're going to be on this little journey. If we're going to kind of come together our journeys while I explore this and you explore it with me, to get a counselor or a therapist that you trust, that you like, who can help you. Sometimes it's as simple as identifying that that's the emotion. But what we're doing, right? As I said in the other video, is we're unlearning, and with the unlearning of these structures and ways of being, we're also unlearning our coping mechanisms in that, and connected to those things. So as I was actually reminded today, I'm going to read this to you. It comes from the Pattern app. I really like the Pattern app. But so my astrologically, my moon is in Pisces, and my and being in the fourth house, moon being in the fourth house is what it's talking about. So it talks about me naturally understanding the importance of creating environments where others feel protected. Now, that's just my moon being in the fourth house. My daily vibe was today is an excellent day to consider how your desire to improve systems might sometimes overlook the humans within them. Progress that doesn't account for people's emotional realities often creates as many problems as it solves. And so then I wrote after that, systems are for helping people, don't put the system before the people. And what I'm talking about in this being an ancestor of future indigenous people is a system shift, systems plural shift. And there are many times I've been teaching or been counseling and have said to people, counseling not because I'm a counselor, but giving advice or insight. I've said, listen, let's take our government, for instance. If we don't like how it's going, right now, if we were to go in and say we want a different form of government, if we blame the people in the government and we say we're going in, we're taking it down, we're going to build something new, most likely we get the same thing because we don't, as a collective, have a different way of doing it. And so that's a systems shift that would be a lot for people. And my favorite expression is you have a pig. You didn't like the pig. You got rid of the pig, but you bought another pig. It just had different color of lipstick. We don't want to do that, right? We don't want to replace systems that really aren't benefiting us with a similar system, just calling it something else. So that's why leaving your milk religion or other traditional religions for something else, almost like leaving a relationship too, like have some downtime to figure out what it is that wasn't working and what you're looking for so that we don't just keep making the same choice over and over. So I guess I'll finish off with saying this. Your emotional reality is important. And as we look at these shifts to becoming, to the mindset of being an ancestor of future generations, you will uncover things. And part of what you uncover are the emotions. And don't ignore them. Find someone to talk to about them, and process them. Like I said before, this is not going to be a quick fix. We're trying to change systems within and without that are generationally ingrained in us. So give yourself patience. Along with that, I will add on this final thought. No matter what, we're going to fuck up. Me, you, everybody around. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to maybe say something or use words or regurgitate something that we've been taught, and it will offend people, not because they're sensitive, but because it's kind of a gross old way of being, but it's all we've known. So as we unpack, process, regenerate our remembrance, our ability to remember and then remember, we will make mistakes. So it's what you do with that really counts and matters. Do you know how you're going to rectify a mistake you've made? Do you know how you're going to proceed without doing I can verify this one for myself, beating myself up beyond what is completely necessary? Now, if your kink is masochism or sadism, have at it. But don't do it because it's just what you think you should do. That's bad, I think. And bad, you know me, I don't like good, bad, and it's not productive. How about that? It's not productive. So I hope that gave you something to think about. And as always, may your weird be filled with health, wealth, strength, and virility.